Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from Freshers Now. In today's video, we are going to look about the top 10 mistakes that you have to avoid while going into an interview with TCS. Now, this video might be helpful for those who are attending a technical round interviews or any sort of interviews, name it. Now, in this video, it will be divided into 10 points. Each point has two sections, which will give you more clarity and understanding about the common mistakes that you will be facing. Number 1 is being impolite. Now, we all know that being politeful and kindful enough will give a good impression. So some of the common mistakes or some of the unknown mistakes that we all do is rude gestures. Either with our eyes or with our hands, we somehow portray a very negative impression or a kind of uninterested behavior with our gestures. So please make sure to avoid it. Number 2 is argumentative answers. If you are not satisfied with any of the opinion or a statement given by the interviewer, please make sure that you answer it politely or accept it with a smile. Number 2 is pretending to know well. Now we all know that we will be preparing so well to get into the interview and answer it very well. But we also have some drawbacks that we might not know or we might not be prepared to answer. So in that cases, please make sure that you are frank enough to answer it that you don't know well. Okay, please don't hesitate or fake that you know everything and anything that the interview is going to ask. So in pretending to know well, you are going to see the sections called incomplete knowledge. Now, although you might be prepared so well to attend the interview and answer the questions, but you might be lagging in some knowledge, and that is okay. Don't mistake yourself or mistake the interviewer in asking the questions. If you have not answered any of the questions which is asked, please make sure that you are telling to the interviewer that you don't know, or try to manage it well with the knowledge that you have gained or the knowledge or the wisdom that you have. Other than that, don't try to fake wrong information or wrong knowledge in the questions asked. Number 2 is trying to overtake the conversation. Now, if the interviewer has understood that you have not known this particular question, there are chances that the interviewer might take up the conversation and retake it with asking another question or replacing it with another statement. So in such cases, please make sure that you are not overtaking it by being overconfident enough to answer it or to be judgmental enough to replace the question by the interviewer. Number 3 is not asking questions or clarifications. Now, this is the most common mistakes that we all do because we hesitate to ask or we are not bothered to ask. Now, you have attended the interview. It is your responsibility to be more clear enough on your side. The interviewer will be clear and will be questioning you from their side. But it is as important as being clear from your side as well. Please do not hesitate to answer your questions. Remember, there is no negative marking or there is no negative impression when you say that you don't know, or if you ask the interviewer that to repeat the question or to rephrase the question it for you. So please don't hesitate when you are answering the questions or if you need any clarifications with the given statements. Not bothered to ask will obviously give a negative impression because it will let the interviewer know that you have not been able to answer the question and also that you are unable to answer the question. Since then, you are not fit or unfit for going further with the interview. Number 4 is no enthusiasm. When you are going to an interview or when you are going to a company like TCS to get the role there, please make sure that you are very enthusiastic enough in getting your role or a job position in a very great company like that. So, please make sure that you are not tensed or worried at all because worry and being tensed will bring down your confidence and also will give you a sense of very dissatisfaction in giving your answers. Also, not enthusiasm will also come when you are not sure about your answers. So in the half of the interview, when you are stepping further, when you are answering the questions, when you are not sure enough for some particular questions, that is where dissatisfaction and tension begins. I know, but still, please make sure that even if you don't know the answers for some particular questions asked by the interviewer, please maintain your confidence and your enthusiasm in the same level till the end of the interview. Number 5 is not providing details. Now please be clear about this point, because it impacts your resume and your profile as well, because it is giving half information and also making up stories. Now if you don't know something, it means that you have to answer it straight to the point and not give half and half information about it, or misleading the interviewer to fake information. And also, if you are not aware of a particular thing, please don't make up stories of your own, or bring your personal life into that and make up something, and just because you have to answer it, don't do it. You just frankly say that you don't know, or you can present the information or your knowledge till where you know. Number 6 is saying no. So saying no for some things will give a very negative impression, because companies like TCS will want their employees to work more and give their best to their company. So saying no for some circumstances will give a negative impression, or it might let the interviewer to rethink to take you up for the job position. So please see that you are not saying no for some things. Things like relocation. So if the company asks you to relocate in the first place, please make sure to say yes, because they will place you in a very good cities or places where you can be affordable, or it will be convenient enough. TCS and companies like these will not give you places where you are isolated. So make sure that you are willing to relocate. Number 2 is work pressure. So in work pressure, the interviewer might ask you to work under pressure, or to work extra hours in a day, or work during the weekends, or work more than 8 hours per day. So some of these questions might affect you to think, but please make sure to say yes, because everything of this will impact for further hiring process. Because in each of these questions, the interviewer will see your enthusiasm and also the interest that you want to get into the company like TCS. Number 7 is bluffing the interviewer. So bluffing the interviewer is same as not giving proper information. Now what does this contain? It contains fake your resume and project details. Now what does this mean? In your resume, if you have entered or if you have mentioned something which you did not do or which you have not attended to, that will bring a very, very bad impact on hiring. Number 2 is project details. So if you have done any project, please make sure that you are giving your details properly, and what part you have taken up, that should be mentioned or highlighted accordingly. So within a given project or a training period that you have attended, please mention it in your resume and also highlight the most important point that you have taken as an individual rather than in a group. Number 8 is giving half answers. Half answers in the sense that you are not aware or you don't want to give complete answers just because you are not sure enough. So this contains incomplete assumptions. You yourself might think that this answer is right or this answer is wrong, or you can get into a dilemma. But still, with that assumptions, don't conclude your answers. Please give information or knowledge or answers until how much you know and you are aware of, other than making up stories there. Number 2 is differences between types, meanings and definitions. So half answers also composes of this. What does this mean? It means that giving meanings, definitions will have a huge impact. When the interviewer asks you about a meaning, and if you define it or give types for that question, then it will give a mislead for the answering of your question. It means that you have not understood the question properly, or you are not trying to give correct information, correct knowledge, correct answer to the interviewer. So please make sure when the interviewer is asking about a meaning, present the meaning of that topic. If the interviewer is asking about the definition of a topic, please make sure that you are defining that topic. If the interviewer asks about types or the varieties in a particular topic, you can also mention it. Now, if you are more aware and confident enough, you can prolong your answer accordingly when the meaning or the definition is asked. Number 9 is your dress code. Now, dressing casually or going out just like that will not give a positive impact. It is like judging you on the face. So please make sure that you are judging very positively from your end. That means you have to dress formally. Your dress code should be formal. Formals doesn't include being casual and just putting on anything that you have. Please make sure that it is professional to look rather than just casual attendance of a meeting or something like that. Number 10, which is the most important thing which I recommend to all of you out there, is having confidence within you. Until and unless you don't have confidence, you cannot take up the interview with a good satisfaction. Number 1 is smile and be interactive. So when you're smiling, make sure that you are very interactive and make it very pleasurable to talk. Number 2 is eye contact and conversational. Don't look here and there, or don't look down. Please give a good eye contact to the interviewer and make it conversational. Do not bring in awkward silences when the question or the answer is taking place. If you know the answer, say yes, and you can continue the answer. If you don't know the answer, say, I'm sorry, I did not understand. I don't know the answer. If you are not understanding the question at all, please make sure, I pardon, I did not understand the question. Can you please repeat the question for me? These are the tips that you can follow in your interview process. Well, we have come to the end of the video. Now, I would like to tell you all that to please, if you have any if you need any clarifications, or if you have any doubts, you can put it down in the comment section below. Or if you want to know more about our learning videos and placements videos, you can subscribe to our channel Freshers Now, like this video and share it with your friends, whoever is going to take up this TCS interview or any technical interviews ahead. Happy learning and all the very best from Freshers Now. Thank you so much.